Assalamualaikum, dear students. Today we will discuss about the calculation of wave number and frequency of the revolving electron around the nucleus. Students, in the previous lectures we have thoroughly discussed about the radius and the energy of the revolving electron around the nucleus. Now we will discuss about frequency and wave number of revolving electron. Students, according to the Bohr's concept, the energy of revolving electron will be given as E is equal to minus Z square E4 m divided by 8 epsilon naught square H square n square. This is the energy of Bohr's orbit or energy of an electron revolving around the nucleus. Students, we are interested in calculating the wave number and frequency. Let's suppose we have this equation which is equation number 1. Students, we can find the difference between two orbits. We can find the energy gap between two orbits, which will be E1 and E2. Let's suppose we have two different shells. Then energy for first shell will be equal to E1 and it will be equal to Z square E square Z square E4 m divided by 8 epsilon naught I square n 1 square. For second orbit we will have E2 which is equal to minus Z square E4 m divided by 8 epsilon naught square H square n 2 square. This is equation number 2. Students, in order to find the frequency and wave number, we have to find out the energy difference between two levels. So we can find the energy change, which will be delta E. Delta E will be equal to E2 minus E1. By putting the value of E2 and E1 from equation 2 and 1 respectively in this equation, we will get delta E is equal to E2 minus Z square E4 m divided by 8 epsilon naught square H square and 2 square minus into minus of this formula into E1. What is E1? Minus Z square E4 m divided by 8 epsilon naught square H square n 1 square. On simplification, you will get delta E as minus Z square E4 m divided by 8 epsilon naught square H square n 2 square minus into minus plus Z square E4 m divided by 8 epsilon naught square H square n 1 square. You can see here Z square E4 m 8 pi epsilon naught square H square is common in both factors. So we can write it as delta E is equal to minus Z square E4 m divided by 8 epsilon naught square H square into 1 by n 2 square with minus sign and plus 1 by n 1 square. This minus will be here. You can further simplify it as by rearranging it. You will get delta E is equal to Z square E4 m divided by 8 epsilon naught square H square into 1 by n 1 square minus 1 by n 2 square. This is delta E. This is equation number 2. In order to calculate the wave number, we will have to use the concept developed by Planck's. What is Planck's quantum concept? According to as according to Planck's quantum theory, delta E is equal to hc nu bar. Delta E is equal to hc nu bar, and this is equation number 3, and delta E is equal to hc upon lambda, or you can write it as h nu. This is equation number 4. First of all, we will calculate the frequency. We will calculate the frequency first. You can see here, it is the value of delta E, which is equal to h nu, and it is the value of delta E, which is change in energy. This is change in energy, this is also change in energy. So you can compare equation 2 with equation 4 as well as with equation 3 for frequency. And for wave number. For frequency, you can compare equation 2 with equation 4 by comparing equation 2 with equation 4. We will get, this is the value of delta E, this is the value of delta E. Both the left side are equal, then right side will also be equal. So we have h nu, which is equal to z square E4 m divided by 8 epsilon naught square h square into 1 by n 1 square minus 1 by n 2 square. You are interested in finding the new frequency. So on rearranging, you will get, on rearranging, nu will be equal to z square E4 m divided by 8 epsilon naught square h square into this h. It will become h cube. So I am going to write it as simply h cube into 1 by n 1 square minus 1 by n 2 square. This is the frequency of revolving electron. You can simply find it as by comparing simple this equation, by comparing this equation E simply with this equation. So you will get z e square divided by 8 by z square E4 m divided by 8 epsilon naught square h square h cube and n square by simple comparison. But when you are interested in finding the difference of energies between two levels, then you can find by using this equation. If you are given two different levels, then you can use this equation, and if you are given a general calculation, then you can find by comparing equation 1 simply with this one without using these values. You can directly compare it. Now this is the frequency of the revolving electron. In order to find the wave number, you can compare equation 3 with equation 2. Now, in order to find the wave number, compare by comparing equation 2 with equation 3, we will get hc nu bar is equal to z square E4 m divided by 8 epsilon naught square h square into 1 by n 1 square minus 1 by n 2 square. It is hc nu bar. Hc nu bar. Nu bar is the wave number. And what is wave number? Wave number is the number of waves passing through unit area. So you are interested in finding nu bar, which is equal to z square E4 m divided by 8 epsilon naught square. H when shifted here, it will become h square into h. It will become h cube, and c is the speed of light, which is c. This is the wave number. You can easily find frequency and wave number between different energy levels or of different energy levels. Now students, you can also find the wavelength. How can you find the wavelength? In order to find the wavelength of the revolving electron, you can simply use this equation for wavelength. How can you find the wavelength? According to Planck's quantum theory, nu bar is equal to 1 upon lambda. Nu bar is the reciprocal of wavelength. The reciprocal of wavelength is also known as wave number. So simply this is equation number, you can write it as equation number 6 or 7. This will be 7, or you can write it as this will be 5, this will be 6, this will be 7. So this is the value of nu bar, this is also the value of nu bar. So you can compare it as by comparing equation 6 and equation 7. This is equation 5, this is equation 6. So you can compare equation 6 and 7. You will get, this is nu bar having value 1 upon lambda, which is equal to z square E4m divided by 8 epsilon naught square h cubes c into 1 upon n 1 square minus 1 upon n 2 square. Now students, it is the reciprocal of lambda. You are interested in finding the wavelength lambda. So by simplifying it, or by taking the reciprocal of this equation, because it is reciprocal of lambda and you are interested in finding lambda, so taking reciprocal of this one, this will become lambda will be equal to, upon rearranging or reciprocaling, we will get 8 epsilon naught square h cube c divided by z square E4m into n1 square minus n2 square. So you can also find the wavelength of revolving electron. This is the calculation of wave number, frequency and wavelength. What is frequency? Frequency is the number of waves passing through unit area per second, having the unit of hertz or revolutions per second or cycles per second. And wave number is the number of waves passing through a specific area. It is not dependent on time. Means here we say that number of waves passing through unit area per second. But here we say that number of waves passing through unit area. The capacity of a specific region for the penetration of radiation. And what is wavelength? Distance covered by a specific wave, or distance between adjacent crusts or troughs of a wave will be the wavelength. You can find all these parameters by using this relation, which is E is equal to minus z square E4m divided by 8 epsilon naught square h square n square. For single level, for general level, you can find this one, and for the gap between two levels, or for the energy difference or change in energy, you can find by using this one, finding the energy change between two different levels. Hopefully you have got the concept. For any query you can ask question. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.